Zeofate plays Horizon Forbidden West. And welcome everybody to another episode of Horizon Forbidden West, where last time we saw a demonstration of the Iron Wreath program, which is what ended the world. Yeah.
That sounds like fun.
Well, considering it converts biomass into materials for robots.
So
Yeah.
the metal flowers, what the data referred to as adamantine wreaths, they were supposed to stop the destruction that caused the Time of Ashes?
Looks like it. Maybe something more.
This pipe, looks like it goes all the way to the surface.
I think we're under the proving grounds. Maybe it connects the rig to the tower.
Best not to linger here long, then. So, I never asked. Are you from around here?
No, I'm not. I spent most of my life in a place far east.
Oh, we've both traveled a long way, then. There has to be an exit somewhere. I guess I'll wait here then.
This is it. Okay. Let's find a way to get into the proving ground.
I don't like that. In memory of the 67 people who died of illness and now sleep beneath the lake. I don't like that. Not in this game.
Don't blame you in the slightest.
Especially since there's an achievement for sitting out on the lake for 10 minutes.
Do it.
I'm going to, once I figure out how.
That complex
Carefully.
should be test station Ivy.
Well, let's hope it holds the answers we seek.
Not so carefully, I imagine.
It's so still.
Yeah. Keep your guard up.
Whoa! We have no
It's one of those
choice.
machines!
It can turn invisible?
We're gonna have to take it out to get into the test station. You with me?
Yes. We do what we must. That's where
Come on.
I have it! I'll fight if I have to!
Get on the ground.
That was amazing. Terrifying, but
It's carrying by the
amazing.
metal flower. Well, you helped. We should be able to get into test station Ivy now.
We shouldn't linger here. There might be more machines.
There has to be some data here on the adamantine wreath we can use.
I trust your focus will see what mine cannot. Oh, that's in. Interesting.
Find something?
Okay.
The fourth test station. Willow. It looks like it's underwater.
Huh.
Figures.
Might be worth a look sometime.
I must have faith. I walk.
This
with the
console's still
ancestors.
operational.
We shall find what we seek.
So I'm gonna need to find that willow base test station. Simply because it is underwater and I have the ability to breathe underwater.
Another log.
We're done, in every way. The wreaths work, and Cobble came through, on a way to destroy them. Downloading a coded key into the deployment shell triggers an enzyme that causes the wreaths to eat themselves from within. But it's too late. The latest projections from US Robot Command have swarm reproduction outpacing our ability to drop the shells by 375%. Not even close. I guess we deserve this. I deserve it for what I made here. This will be my last log before evacuation.
So all their efforts were in vain. They ran out of time.
At least we have the software module they created. It should get rid of the vines produced by the metal flowers. I need a workbench to load the module into my spear.
There's one back at our camp. The map showed a path leading back there past the next room.
There, okay. That would be Willow. Hmm.
That must be the 4th testing station we saw on the map.
Looks like it's been flooded for a while. In here. We'll have to climb up.
Right behind you!
Come on.
Okay, looks like I've covered
Let's
everything.
go that direction. Thank you.
We can use the line to get down.
Right! Easy!
So how do we get into Willow?
Where am I going?
Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh, we actually have a pouch opener.
Okay. So you want to go to a motel with me? Lady, we just met.
Wonder if that's how the that one Silent Hill started. People actually followed her.
Sorry, what was that, Jay?
I was wondering if that's how that one Silent Hill started. The hole or something like that.
The room? Yeah.
Came in here to build that one piece of equipment. I forgot about it.
But we better make haste. Now what?
Now, we get to that data core.
As I was saying, I still can't believe you took on all these soldiers by yourself. But we'd better make haste. After we encountered barbarians, our lieutenant... reinforcements. They could be here any time.
Right.
Go away.
You're leaving?
Trying to figure out a way to get back there.
I'm trying to figure out why I needed this lever.
To give you leverage at the proper time?
Fuck off!
So how do I get back up there?
Carefully.
Thanks, Tips.
No problem. Figured I'd be about as helpful as you are to me.
I didn't say you weren't helpful. I mean, you're accurate. That's how you go. Okay.
Let's hope this new module works. I was blooming. Let's see if the software works.
Vines. They're falling apart.
Door's clear now.
The data core looks intact.
Time to bring Demeter home.
Safe spot.
Demeter, it's time to go home. To Gaia.
The seed of life. Yes.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Demeter's subordinate function to original code.
What did you do? I've never seen my focus glitch like that.
I found a special
Cannot
type of
read
data.
outside.
Something you can't read. But it kept a tight grip on the data core. But now you should have access to the central server. All of it. Should give you something to bring home.
You were right. Hundreds of archives. Almost all of it relating to agriculture. It would take us years to get through all of this. But we don't have that kind of time. What you said before about... Alba! Hold your fire! By the word of the ancestors, you must stop. Come. Look at who you fired on.
That barbarian killed our soldiers!
only those who fired blindly. She is no barbarian. She gave me the data we need. Come, look at her. Can't you see?
Well, I guess there's nothing else here for me to do.
Elizabeth Sobek stands before you. An ancestor reborn.
I shall leave. We're gonna go out the side door.
Oh, jeez, did I just get an army?
Diviner! We should bring the ancestor back.
It is we who follow their word, Commander, not the other way around. My apologies, Dr. Sobek. Our people's faith is strong, but there are those who are not as familiar with the legacy as they should be.
You heard the diviner. The data has been found. You two, with me. The rest of you, meet us back at the beach for return to landfall.
I can't talk long. They will have many questions.
So do I. Your people know a lot about the past. And about Sobek, I guess, but they're...
Please, I must know. What you said before about working towards the same goal, how long will it take?
I don't know. A few months?
Then you are my family's best hope. Let nothing get in your way. You have opened my eyes to many things, and for that, I thank you. But now you must go.
Will I see you again?
Soon we return to Legacy's landfall. It might be dangerous for you to go there.
Well, tell me how to reach it, just in case.
We made landfall on the northeast edge of the sunken city. The currents around the archipelago are vicious, and the only approach is from the south. And it is guarded. Only attempt to go there if you must.
Diviner!
I can
What's
leave
the
by
delay?
not leaving. I can only leave by
Please.
not leaving.
Go. If you attempt to stay here any
Okay.
longer, they may want to take you with us, and that won't go well for anyone.
I'll do as Alva says. I need to get Demeter back to Gaia anyway. But I might want to explore the area before I make the trek back to base. And now I can use the vine cutter on those other metal flowers I found earlier.
Okay. That's not what
Gotta
I wanted.
investigate.
Get out of that. I want to get there. So how would I go about it?
From where? I don't even see him. Oh, right there. Yeah, bug.
Go that way. Ow.
I have a lot of ammo right now.
You do realize you're tempting fate.
Just wish I had some healing. I've got needles, and those are full heals, but I'd rather not use a full heal if I don't have to.
Maybe I gotta go from outside?
One more for good measure. Oh, no, you. Get back here. Whoa! Fucking crawler. Get back here! I said get back here! Fuck off!
Refreshing, I guess. These roads must be how Oliver and the Quinn got here.
For now. There's no something around here. I think it's just a bug. There you are.
Actually,
Where'd you go? No. Gotcha.
Okay, that's...
We're not going to the motel yet.
Oh, you don't want to go to the lobby?
Nope. Like that. Perfect. Ah, found what I needed the lever for.
Next fight.
That's always a good thing.
Hmm.
Unless it's to replace yours.
As layoffs at Brookhaven Hospital threatens the institution's future. Layoffs we reported on last month are continuing. Over 10 people have been let go, which has reduced the hospital staff by more than half. If the situation does not improve, staff shortages will put patients at risk. Brookhaven is a hospital with a long history. It was established in 1810 when a deadly epidemic swept through the Silent Hill area. Ever since, it has incessantly brought help to the residents of the town. However, more and more have made their voices heard of how the presence of a psychiatric hospital in the middle of the town has a negative impact on the local community. Residents fear that an incident from 2 years ago might repeat itself.
Incident?
Yeah, it doesn't specify otherwise. Go through it once more just to make sure I didn't miss anything. And then we'll move on. Apparently James has some self-preservation.
Only some.
Yeah. Won't go under the jacked car. I did miss some ammo. Yeah.
Line cutter's working.
How many photos do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Interesting. Okay. Nope. Or here. I guess time to go to the lobby.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby and... Oh shit, that's Pyramid Head.
I shouldn't run into him for a little while. I'll definitely run into him again, I'm sure. I just don't think it'll be for a little bit.
The way they did this underwater vision when they ping things is just glorious. They did a very good job with the underwater aspect of things.
Yeah, okay, I can't go get into anything over there. For my second playthrough, I'm gonna follow a walkthrough.
That's a very gentle. You're nearing the edge of things. Turn back. Come here.
Hey, move it, woman. Okay, so 4 numbers. I'm not seeing any hints at the moment.
Okay, I'm actually good with all that for now. So let's head. Return to base. Next episode, we're going to definitely start doing a lot more exploring and manipulating things.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z. Yep.
Previously on Dragon Ball Z. I honestly wonder how long the series would be if you removed all that stuff.
I'm not sure.
It is good to see
Already
you
working on it,
again,
lady.
Aloy. I see you have recovered Demeter.
Aloy, can you come downstairs?
Beta has something you need to hear.
Okay. I'll be right down.
Aloy,
One
I have
less.
managed to
3
unlock
more.
additional rooms within the facility.
One
it.
less. What? 1380. Try that.
So the old ones painted their faces with something called makeup, like the card show. Why? That beats me.
Not complaining. Do-da, do-da.
Hi! Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
She found that recording from the data on your focus. She's been watching it a lot. I think
Now, from what I understand, that is an Easter egg to what she was addressed in the original Silent Hill 2.
You know, I used to watch this a lot too. Whenever I wanted to take my mind off things.
Daddy sure does love his little big...
But there's something you need to tell me?
While you were gone, I came down here to check on her. Then we started talking. Right, Beta?
What an
She's
odd
been
place
thinking
to put a
about how to
save.
capture Hephaestus, studying the data Gaia gave her. But we started talking about some other stuff. You know, just getting to know each other, right? And then she told me that one of the Zeniths might be different from the others.
Tilda. You saw her at the Hades Proving Lab.
Go on.
On the way to Earth. The
Where's the
Zeniths
shot?
never showed their faces. My servitor caretaker referred to them as my
1380. One
promised I'd
less.
meet them someday.
One more.
when I had learned enough.
Okay, so
And then,
0,
one
4,
day,
5, 1.
a
0.
data channel opened in my training interface. In it, Tilda was waiting for me. In a virtual replica of a house on a cliff, overlooking the ocean. It was beautiful. She showed me paintings, books, media files. We met there in secret many times. But a few months later, it stopped.
Can you tell us why, Beta?
I found some data about Tilda at the Hades Proving Lab. I think she was the liaison between Far Zenith and Zero Dawn. She knew Elizabeth Sobek, that's for sure.
Maybe that's why she reached out to you?
What else can you tell us about Tilda?
She liked to talk about her paintings.
What about herself? Did she ever talk about her life on Earth, how she joined the Zeniths, something like that?
She never said much about herself, and she hated it when I asked too many questions. But I think, back on Earth, she was an expert programmer, given that she built a data channel the other Zeniths couldn't detect.
Is there anything else about her that we might be able to use to our advantage?
She was the first real person who ever bothered to speak to me. I wasn't really assessing her for strengths and weaknesses.
You said that Tilda reached out to you using a data channel?
It appeared in my training interface as another assignment. When I opened it, there were a series of intermittent glitches. I realized they formed a transpositional cipher, instructions, on how to open up a new virtual space. When I entered it, my training interface disappeared. Instead of the usual holographic teachers and files, I was in a perfect recreation of her home.
And you're sure the other Zeniths never knew about it?
To them, it looked like I was still in training, toiling away, alone.
So this secret virtual space looked like a house with an ocean view? I could see whitecaps and hear waves crashing on rocks below. And there were gulls crying outside. Inside, Tilda had frames that showed off her favorite paintings, changing at intervals to match the light. There was an armchair she liked. She'd sit there and gaze outside while I looked through her things. We spent hours in that house. I never wanted to leave. You said Tilda showed you paintings and let you access media files? Every time we met, she showed me a new painting. I think she was Dutch. All of her favorite pieces were from their golden age in the 1600s. Portraits, allegories, ships at sea. She had so many. They didn't interest you? I liked her media portal. It had so much more than my training interface. Clips, shows, holos. My favorite was this one called Second Time Around, about a family whose kid comes back after disappearing during the Hot Zone crisis. Right, but did this portal have anything about the Zeniths themselves? Anything we could use? No. Any information about them was redacted. So Tilda set up a secret virtual space where she could talk to you, a house on a cliff. Then later, she cut you off. But other than the fact that Tilda knew Elizabeth, you don't know why she did those things? I don't! Okay? I thought of every possible reason that would make her leave, but whatever I did wrong, I don't know what it is! When I finally met the others, she ignored me. Acted like the data channel never existed. None of this even matters. Tilda's the same as the others. It won't help us defeat them. Okay. Let's leave it at that then.
What's wrong?
I'm trying, Varl. But she is tough to take. I'm out there in the wilds, risking my life every day, and all she can do is hide in there and tell us how hopeless it all is. I'm sorry, she's had a rough time, but she is really not helping right now.
You always seem to be on top of everything, so I sometimes forget about what you've been through. I mean, it wasn't that long ago you were so banged up you couldn't even walk. About that. When I pulled you out of the water back near the proving lab, you were muttering Rost's name. You never talk about him. But he raised you, trained you. You must miss him a lot.
Of course I do. But I don't have time to think about that now. I need to get back out there.
Okay. I'll keep working with Beta. Gaia says she knows a lot about Zero Dawn. And maybe she just needs some time to adjust, and then she can help us with Hephaestus.
Sure. But I won't hold my breath.
Okay, so time to go exploring a bit for the rest of the base. That's still locked.
Anybody seen one of my machine strike pieces around?
The door's unlocked now. There's a lot of equipment in here. Gaia, what was all this for?
This room was designed for management of the facility's vast seed banks. From here, Control Center operatives would have monitored new crop rotations into the automated farmlands, now known as Plainsong.
I see.
I've been tackling the design of the Ag Lab. Place is gonna have a lot of seed stock to work with. My favorite? Sample 626. Calotropis gigantea. The crown flower. We used to have one in our backyard. Butterflies always fluttering around. Every morning, August would run out there to check under the leaves. See if any caterpillars turned into chrysalises. Now, I'd like to imagine that the future will be filled with them.
According to this console, there are still thousands of plant samples stored deep below the facility. I could ask Gaia about them the next time I talk to her.
Okay, that's all done.
Well, they didn't have 2 left feet like I do.
I could teach you.
Don't tempt me.
Find a forge, find an inn, and leave me alone.
Let's see, anything in here I can do? Nope, still that. Okay. Okay, so I need to. You're going to come all the way back up here. And I'm going to start identifying what's done. Do need to do the sunken cavern. Let's go explore the sunken cavern now that I don't have to worry about air. Once I'm done that, we'll wrap up for the day.
Just check everything. Something nearby. Piss off. Go away. The fuck? I'm not sure where you came from.
Your nightmares, most likely.
Well, yeah, probably. That's just an hour. That's fine.
Keep this green shine for later.
Oh, for fuck's sakes! There. Use a syringe. Had 5 of them. Bad body bag. Stay down. Where are we? I assume we're going to end up at the hospital at some point. Yes, Bandit, hi. You're underwater?
Yep.
How's that going?
Swimmingly.
Good to know.
It's a spot I'd not been able to explore before.
Yep. Yes, Bandit, hi. So do you have like a you said you have like a breathing mask or something, or a rebreather?
Yep. It's when you go and start once you have your base, you go and do the Poseidon main quest, and that will give you the breathing mask.
Nice.
And then the Demeter turns around. Whatever.
Bandit.
That one
Quit
turns
punching
around
shit.
and gives you the ability to destroy metal flowers. So at that point in time, you basically got every single last... You basically gotten every single last of the unique tools, so you can start going and manipulating everything.
Nice.
That's basically what I'm starting to do now.
Oh yeah.
Save this green shine for something special.
I'm in some sort of bar or restaurant.
Looks like that's everything here. Yeah, that's completed.
Pretty happy. I've gotten a couple achievements tonight. So far.
That's always good. And with that, I think we're going to wrap this episode up. So thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. We'll see you all next time. Have a good one.